Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Reddit post r/am I the a-hole. Okay, this first one is, am I the a-hole for wearing a wedding dress at a wedding? Already from the title, I'm like, kind of confused. So my friend 20 female and I, 19 male, have been friends for a few years, and she recently got engaged. A week ago, I got a DM from her for a small costume party she was hosting as a celebration for her getting engaged. I asked if there was a theme, and she said there wasn't. I'm a cosplayer, so I had a lot of choices. I didn't want to rock up in an anime cosplay. I thought it would be funny to go to an engagement party as the corpse bride. I arrived at her house yesterday and everything seemed normal. A few people complimented my costume and I was having a lot of fun. After 10 minutes, my friend's fiance walked out in a black tuxedo and announced that this was actually their wedding. Apparently my friend saw a video of someone doing this and wanted to do the same. He asked us all to go to the backyard for the ceremony to begin. I went straight to him. I asked him if I should quickly go home and change my outfit and that I would get back before it started. He told me it was fine since I didn't know this was the wedding. I trusted him and followed everyone outside. They got married and everything seemed good. The reception was just in their house again, so everyone walked back inside and picked up where they left off. I tried talking to my friend and celebrating with her, but she kept making excuses to not talk to me. I assumed that it was just because she was tired from the big day and wanted some alone time. I didn't bother her after that, and the party soon ended. I got home a half hour passed. When my phone started getting notifications, I checked, and it was my friend texting me. She was cussing me out and telling me how I ruined her wedding day. I was really confused and asked what I did. So why should you just now texting her? Why couldn't she done this all at the party? If you want me to get mad about it. That only made her more angry. She told me it was basic knowledge to not wear a wedding dress to a wedding. I reminded her that I had no idea it was a wedding and that I asked her now husband if I should change, and he said it was fine. She didn't respond, but I got a text from her husband. He asked why I would tell her. He said it was fine. I told him. He said it was fine. Then he said how I should have changed anyways and that it's my fault that the two were now fighting over this. What? I tried texting her that I was sorry, and if I had known, I wouldn't have done it. I woke up today and saw her, and her husband had blocked me on everything. I'm at the a-hole for not changing out of the wedding dress when I found out it was actually a wedding. I think that they're not the a-hole, because the husband was like, nah, it's fine, chill. And then the friend, she was being scared. She didn't want to talk to them in person. So that was a little... Edit. I am a guy. I cosplayed the character Emily from A Corpse Bride and had blue paint all over. I'm also Australian and I've never heard of a costume party meaning fancy. Everyone was dressed up in funny costumes. Okay, so that makes even more sense. What? Absolutely not the... That's stupid. Am I the a-hole for forcing my husband off the toilet? Already I'm getting some kind of vibes, because he must have done something pretty wrong to have to be kicked off the toilet. Edit. My husband and I own the apartment, so moving isn't an easy option. However, the apartment has 2 bedrooms plus an office space that is exclusively his, so there's lots of alternative areas besides the toilet that he could use to have privacy. Also, he works from home and his hours are shorter than mine, so he does already have alone time to begin with. My husband, 40 male, and I, 37 female, live in an apartment with only 1 bathroom. In the morning, he spends upwards of 40 minutes going to the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, answering emails, scrolling social media, and also, of course, actually using the bathroom. I lied, same. But not every morning, because I gotta get ready and stuff. To be very, very clear, he does not have any IG issues that require that amount of time on the toilet. It is purely a me time thing. I don't know what IG is. The issue is that I too need to use the toilet in the morning. We have virtually the same diet, so it should come as no surprise that I generally have to use the bathroom at around the same time he does. I know everyone poops, but I don't love having to broadcast it and beg to use the bathroom nearly every day. My issue is that he doesn't need to be sitting there for 40 minutes, and he's creating this annoying and embarrassing problem. I've asked him directly about it. He said that he's usually done within a few minutes, but he likes having some time to himself. I don't understand why he can't have alone time virtually anywhere else, because besides the one spot in an apartment that can't be shared and is essential. I've told him that I'll leave him alone and could he please do that somewhere else, and he says it's not the same. I recently asked him if he could limit his time on the toilet to 10 minutes, and it's embarrassing to really need to go to the bathroom and have to beg him to hurry up or have to use a public bathroom nearby our home. He said that I was being an a-hole for trying to control his bathroom time. But I think he's the a-hole for picking the one place in our apartment that's very necessary to have alone quality time. Am I the a-hole? So, I also understand his point of view because, I do the same. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not the same when you go somewhere else than on the toilet because, on the toilet, you just get stuck there for, hours. But it's not that different from going to a different room every morning. That does not have to be a thing. So I think she's not the a-hole. Because, come on. She gotta use the bathroom too. What you want her to do? The fact that she usually sometimes has to go to public bathrooms nearby their house, no, that's insane. She's not the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for leaving dinner after my friend purposely upset me? Already out the bat, I'm thinking not there. Let's start. It's well known among my friend group that I, 29 male, don't want children, and my friend Bob, 29 male, knows that it's a very sensitive subject for me because my family members often try to convince me to reconsider my choice. Fast forward, Bob and I are hanging out with a couple friends at a bar. It's a sober night. Toward the end of the night, Bob passingly mentions that I would be a good parent. I confusedly asked him why he's bringing that up, since he knows I don't want kids. He goes on to claim that I don't want kids because of some latent trauma relating to my parents and potential genetic issue. My family has a history of genetic heart disease. He mentioned that I'm a giving and caring person, so it's a shame that I don't want to be a parent. I re-explained the reasons I don't want kids. Example, I don't like them, finances, etc. Stated that he could potentially damage our friendship if he keeps trying to persuade me to have kids. Our other two friends try to chime in, reaffirming that everyone in our friend group knows that I don't want kids and that it's a perfectly valid decision. Bob then says that he isn't fully convinced of my reasons. Oh my god, I'm messing up so bad. Okay. I say that it's unfair for me to unconditionally support his desire to have kids, while he claims to support my decisions to not have kids, but still tries to persuade me otherwise. We eventually get to a point where he acknowledges that he's going to try to stop, and then he laughs and comments about how he enjoys riling me up. Confused and upset, I asked him to confirm if he pushed a sensitive issue solely to see my reaction. He said yes. And before he could try to explain his justification, I got up and left the bar. Okay, that's as he should. Okay. I felt deeply disrespected because I don't think friends should intentionally upset each other just to see their reactions. It's manipulative and borderline bullying behavior. To his credit, he tried to apologize before I left, but not before he tried to justify what he did. That brings me to my question. Am I the a-hole for leaving the bar immediately after my friend admitted that he tried to convince me to have kids solely to upset me? Pretty good. That was a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, you're not the a-hole. Because that's just so weird of him, Bob. Why are you doing this, Bob? Oh my god, at his big age, he wants to act like a literal 12-year-old. He's acting like a middle schooler. You're not the a-hole. Bob is. No. Last one. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister she's going to lose her daughter over the grudge she keeps carrying? We're gonna get into this one. Oh my god. This is long. My sister Viv has a daughter named Serenity. I call her Sarah for the post. So when Sarah was 7, her dad passed away. Her dad walked out the door to work that morning and got into an accident which cost him and 2 other lives. Viv was well shocked. She and Sarah's dad were high school sweethearts who had Sarah the year after they finished college. Sarah and her dad were as close as could be. His loss rocked her. About a year after Viv met her current husband Michael, a year after they started dating, they introduced Sarah and Michael's daughter, Mia, to each other. Sarah was 9 at the time and asked her mom to not keep dating Michael and not to be Mia's stepmom. She told Viv that she wanted her to herself and didn't want to be a second choice to her. Viv, instead of showing concern that Sarah would feel that way, or even ask some questions about where that was coming from, called her selfish, and told her that she was a child who had no idea how the world worked and would not get to be selfish by denying another kid a mom. She also told her Michael was looking forward to be her stepdad and that she'd be better off having another dad and a sister for the first time. She's a grown woman. I remember at the time telling Viv that she had felt the very same way when our dad married our stepmom, and we didn't even lose our mom to death. She just left our lives. Viv was especially angry that our stepmom had 2 kids of her own and didn't want anything to do with them. She said she was selfish. She said she was a selfish little, and realizes now they were the best thing to happen to us. Sarah is 16 now and she's in high school. Mia is 15 and also in high school. The girls are not close. I think both still see themselves as only children. They're not claiming each other from what I know. Viv has held on to what Sarah said as a 9-year-old girl who had lost her dad and was scared to lose her mom. And because she and Mia aren't close, she brings it up to her constantly and accuses her of trying to get her way by not embracing Mia. Michael, I have come to realize, just wanted someone to raise his daughter and is not really involved all that deeply anything related to his marriage or Viv being a parent to either girl, even Mia. Sarah told me and my mother-in-law, who acts like a grandma to her, that she feels like her mom hates her and that she wishes she can move out. She told me she can see now that Mia is more important to her, and unless that she loves Mia and adopts her as a real sister, she'll never have her mom back. She also told me that she wishes she had never had anything to do with Viv and how much it makes her wish her dad was still around. Viv didn't like how much time Sarah was spending with us, confronted me, and I told her she would lose her daughter if she didn't get over this grudge. I told her she would lose her daughter, and if she doesn't get over this grudge, I told her that she would lose her daughter if she doesn't get over this grudge and accept that her child just wanted to experience less change after a big loss. Viv said I was ruining her family. She also called me am I the a-hole? No. Hell no. You're not the a-hole. This Viv, whatever her name is, yes. Viv, she's the a-hole. Because what is she doing? None of her logic makes sense. Because they had they talked when she was 9. No, when she was 9, she talked to her, and now like 7 years later, she's still holding on to this. What is going on? No. Oh, I feel so bad for the girl. That must suck a lot. Well. No, she's not the a-hole. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed me doing. Okay. Please hit the subscribe button. It's the same color as my hair. It's red. I hope. Hit the like button. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or tips or whatever. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.